Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Monday Live. I want to first say that this afternoon's vibes and good feelings are going out to Mr. Lee as he continue to rest, heal, and recover with his daily health issues. So these good vibes definitely going out to him. I want to thank you, Raider, for continuing to work with us and do what we need to do. Now, without further ado, I will introduce you to the man that is with us today. This gentleman here, since the first day we met 3 years ago, we met in a different circumstance, but when the first time I ever heard him sing and play, when I saw his passion and when I felt his strength and compassion, he and I clicked right away. And what better way to share with you today on our passion here at Love of People and Blue Monday Mission and what the creative economy means to us, what our service industry workers mean to us. What better way to truly represent that than by displaying the power of Mr. Lance Dubrock.
Thank you, John. Appreciate you. First song's about treating a woman right. She washes the dishes, and he yells at her to bring him a beer. The game's up so loud, you'd swear all the fans were right there. Oh, all those nights she spent crying while he laid there and slept safe and sound. He missed the manifestation and liberation of Mary Jo Brown. The twins are in college, they're upstate enrolling in school. The son and his wife are taking a dip in the pool. But tomorrow, like wildfire, the gossip will burn up this town about the manifestation and liberation of Mary Jo Brown. She knows he'll never be like the soap opera stars on TV. Oh no. Oh, she wants more out of life than that girl that he married at 17. Had 30 years to tell her what somebody's telling her now. Oh no. He was the manifestation and liberation of Mary Jo Brown. Oh, ooh, yeah. See, tomorrow at breakfast, by his coffee, you'll just find a note. He'll run to his closet, find all her things are all gone. Oh. Yeah, it's a shame he didn't see it, 'cause if he did, she might still be around. The manifestation and liberation of Mary Jo Brown. He missed the manifestation and liberation of Mary Jo Brown. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mary Jo Brown. How you guys doing? My name's Lance Dubrock. Which camera are we on? Over here? I've got a new album that just came out. Sunny Days. Here's the first single off that. It's called I Don't Want to Lose You, Anna. And by the way, I'm not being pretentious with these sunglasses. These lights are really, really bright. Huh? I don't want to lose you, Anna. I don't know if I can stand you walking out that door. 'Cause if I ever do lose you, Anna, I don't know if I can stand Louisiana anymore. Louisiana was a lonely place until I found my saving grace in the face of an angel standing there, barefooted in her cotton dress, a Cajun moonshine silhouette. I could smell magnolia in your hair. I fell in love right then and there, 'cause I don't want to lose you, Anna. I don't know if I can stand you walking out that door. If I ever do lose you, Anna, I don't know if I can handle Louisiana anymore. I don't wanna. Tell you what, come here, baby. I don't parlez-vous français, but when you talk to me that way, somehow I seem to understand. Never been in love like this. My fate was sealed with your sweet kiss. All that's missing is a simple golden band. And here and now I'm asking for your hand, 'cause I don't want to lose you, Anna. I don't know if I can stand you walking out that door. If I ever do lose you, Anna, I don't know if I can handle Louisiana anymore. Oh yeah. I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. That's it. I don't want to lose you, Anna. Written by my friend Mr. Mark Sherrill down in Perdido Key, Florida. Hey everybody. I'm up here in Lafayette, Louisiana, over here at the Blue Monday station. I'm gonna try to get situated here. Over here at the Blue Monday station, we're wishing the best for Mr. Lee right now, Mr. Lee Alenzino. Tell you what, let me switch instruments right quick. You got me?
Switching it up.
Here's track 2 of the album, Sunny Days.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. I can't see who's on and off right now. We got my friend Lamar over there, engineering this sucker.
This is the album right now. He's talking about Sunny Days. You can see it. Lance Dubrock. You can get it out everywhere.
You guys, we're trying to raise some money for Love of People. I'm going to get to what Love of People has done for this community here in just a bit. But speaking about this community, South Louisiana is somewhere I'm very, very proud of. I was born and raised in Port Barre, Louisiana, up in St. Landry Parish. And, you know, I love the culture we have down here. Love the vibrancy of music that we have around here. And guess I started playing in Vermilion Parish around Abbeville probably about 2 years ago, and I discovered Mr. Bobby Charles, and I bought a record off of a rack. I can't really remember where, honestly. And I heard this song, and then when it came time to pick songs for the album, that song just touched me. Coming from a small town. It's all small town talk. You know how people are. They can't stand to see someone else doing what they want to. It's all small town talk. They tell a lot of lies. Don't believe a word. They'll try to do it every time. Oh, yeah. You see, can't believe everything you hear, and only half of what you see. If you're gonna believe in anyone, oh, you gotta believe in me, yeah. It's all small town talk. You mustn't pay no mind, making people crazy, never realizing that they're sinking. It's all small town talk. Tell a player a lie, don't believe a word. They'll try to do it every time. Listen here. We're only two people learning to live together, trying to make something work. Who are we to judge one another? Oh, that could cause a lot of hurt. It's all small town talk. You know how people are. They can't stand to see someone else doing what they want to do. Oh, yeah. It's all small town talk. They tell a lot of lies. Don't believe a word. They'll try to do it every time. Oh, yeah. You know how people are. They can't stand to see someone else doing what they want to. Oh, yeah. It's all small town talk. Mr. Bobby Charles right there. So happy. We recorded that song on the album. My water's everywhere. You want it at each station. I'm going to learn before this cast is over.
If you want to send some donations, you can do so right now to Venmo, Love of People. Once again, that's Love of People. And if you also want to get some more music by Mr. Lance, you can go get his album, Sunny Days.
So last year, actually the 2018-2019 school year, I taught school in Opelousas at MACA, the Magnet Academy for Cultural Arts, and I had never taught in the education system before. It was always kind of a dream of mine when I was young, but it kind of got cast aside. Life happens, you know. I learned a lot over there in the schools, in the school system. A lot about how kids in our parish, in my part of the world, how they live and how poor people are, and how kids go without, and the stresses of those things in their lives, and how they affect who they are and how they express themselves. And man, they had some real talent over here, let me tell you. And they learned how to funnel their frustrations with the world through the art of singing. And not only singing, but of songs and what a song is. And I'm already seeing some little artists develop out of that. So while I was there, one thing that kind of hit me out is I know times are going to get better. They gave me hope for the future. This generation that's coming up right now gets a lot of flack from my generation, those older than me. But my experience is that we have a lot of winners in this generation coming up right now who know exactly where they are on the timeline, know the tools that they have at their disposal, and know that they want to make a positive impact in the world. And let's keep encouraging those leaders in our community. There's sunny days ahead. Had so many rainy days, feels like a flood of tears has lost some love away. All things won't always be this blue. I could see some sunlight shining through. So bring on the sunny days, chase these dark clouds away. Feel that warm sunlight on my face. My world's been dark and gray, so send down your warming rays. We all could use more sunny days. 'Cause when that sun is shining, so am I. Your light it shines so bright, it illuminates my world, and that's when I grow in your luminous glow. So bring on the sunny days, keep these dark clouds at bay. Feel that warm sunlight on my face. Oh, yeah. My world's been dark and gray, so send down those warming rays. We all could use more sunny days. Sun is shining, so am I. Your light shines so bright, it illuminates my world, and that's when I grow. Oh, in your luminous glow. So bring on the sunny days, chase these dark clouds away. Feel your warm sunlight on my face. Oh, my world's been dark and gray, so send down your warming rays. We all could use more sunny days. Oh, won't you send more sunny days? Oh, won't you send more sunny days? Sunny Days. Title track of the album. I hope that made y'all feel good. There's brighter days ahead.
Where can they get the album from?
You can get the album from me at a show if there ever are any. There you can get it at the Fox's Den in Port Barre. That's my girl, Erin Fox. She runs the Fox's Den over there in Port Barre, Louisiana. Shout out to her. She has the CDs over there on her counter. You can go in there, get all kinds of assorted items there. Good stuff. And at muscleshoalsrecordings.com/shop. That's the label that I signed to earlier this year in January. It's Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I'm sure many of you know what that is. If not, you can Google it. That's right, Mr. Ronnie's, that's for sure. What a blessing that God's been in our community, huh?
I wanted to invite him today so bad.
Oh, we probably should have.
I know,
in hindsight.
he wants to play so bad, man.
You know, we are trying to keep some social distancing, man. And Mr. Ron, you know, he no spring chicken. He's in the 70s. Still blows, though. Yeah. But those lungs are valuable. Those lungs of him are very, very valuable, man. So I'm not going to risk him. But yeah, what a guy. Here's a song I wrote with my producer, Billy Lawson. Billy Lawson, he also wrote the first song I did, Mary Jo Brown. Has been quite an influence on me. We met whenever I went on tour last year, my first tour I ever put together. After I taught high school, I started really thinking about those kids' careers and what they can do to accelerate their life and be better. And whenever time came for me to stop being a teacher, I was like, man, I just gave a whole bunch of knowledge. I need to apply what I just taught those kids to my own life. And so I did. And I went out, I put together a tour. I went from coast to coast to coast and back home, from the Gulf Coast to Atlantic to the Pacific and back. And I put it together all by myself. I mean, I didn't have an EPK, a CD, an album or anything. You know, I'm just never had one. So I went out and I called the tour Wonder Love, L-U-V, Wonder Love, and the goal was to go out there and meet as many other musical people that I had, meet up with a whole bunch of musical people that I had met throughout all of my travels between the Navy and traveling as a singer-songwriter, my time on Bourbon Street. I had contacts all over the country, so I was able to, go out and do shows in their markets and put it together. It happened really, really quick. You know, say like Gary Vee says, you keep on doubling down on the yeses, you know, and there was a whole bunch of yeses out there, and I just followed. I made a trail around the country to all the yeses, and I came out with a record deal out of it, a whole bunch of co-writes with some really, really accomplished musicians, some really good relationships, and yeah, it's kind of culminated all in this album, Sunny Days. So I'm excited about it. I know I kind of got off track of what I was sort of talking about, but whatever. It's a live feed. We don't edit.
That was wisdom. Yeah, that's what it was.
Here's a song. I don't know. I hope y'all kids are mature. What I'm gonna say. It's called "She Sure Felt Good." She had too many Long Island teas before she reached out to me. She said she started thinking about the only thing I ever did right. She just showed up at my door, dropped all the things to the floor. I don't know how she feels this morning, but she sure felt good last night. She sure felt good last night. I almost changed her mind. The way she called me, baby, made me think she'd give us one more try. Woke up to an empty bed, a lot going on in my head. I don't know how she feels this morning, but she sure felt good last night. still tastes the sweet from her skin, and it's still warm where her body has been. I knew that she'd be leaving, still I went and closed my eyes. I don't know if she's feeling regret, don't know if I've seen the last of her yet. I don't know how she feels this morning, but she sure felt good last night. She sure felt good last night. I almost changed her mind. The way she called me, baby, made me think she'd give us one more try. Woke up to an empty bed, a lot going on in my head. I don't know how she feels this morning, but she sure felt good last night. I don't know how she feels this morning, but she sure felt good last night. She sure felt good.
That was a good one.
Is that on the album? Did you write that one on the road?
I did. Wrote that one with my producer, Billy Lawson, which is how I started out the last conversation. I think I got off track. Yeah, that's when I wrote with Billy Lawson at his studio, Wishbone Studio. It's a historic studio over there in Muscle Shoals. Like I recorded my album on the same microphone that Hank Williams recorded. Hank Williams Jr. recorded "Family Tradition." Why do you drink? You know, everybody knows this song. You know, and yeah. Just, you know, you go to Muscle Shoals and there's these musical artifacts all around. Like, you know, whenever Reggie was playing Buckwheat's accordion, and that's a cultural artifact that man's playing on. You know, that's a legitimate cultural artifact by the definition of the word. It should be in a museum somewhere. But I sat back watching him play on that thing. It's full of that kind of stuff in Muscle Shoals. You know, I saw I played on the Wurlitzer that Spooner Oldham played on. Spooner, of course, is a famous piano keyboardist, organ player. Played tons of classic stuff at Fame Recordings. Played on he's the beginning of "You're No Good," "Heartbreak" by Aretha. It's excellent stuff. Speaking of piano, let me play a little bit of that for a while. Getting bored with this thing. You got my channel off?
Yep.
Last year, I sat down with two fellow co-writers down in Morgan City at the Songs of the Bayou Songwriters Festival, sponsored by my friends at Dat Sauce. I wrote this song with my friend Chad Wilson, who's one half of the Wilson Brothers Band. You can check them out. Wilson Brothers Band, fantastic stuff. And another friend of mine, Taylor Craven, which is Spring, Mississippi. Rights on the golf than anybody, but I hope this is an important one for him. I don't recall a time in my life when all of the days were spent waiting on the night. The days they linger Wait, that's track 7 on the album. Get that one. Get that one. I hope that does. I hope that one does you good. You know what I'm talking about. Hope that one does you good.
Lance, if you don't mind, let's take a moment to thank Mr. Lamar Thompson of It's a Go Show. He's handling all the live studio productions, cameras, lights, and thank you for the work you're doing, baby.
Appreciate it, Lamar. That's rocking. You kicking it. Look, I see the image up there on the screen. That's nice.
Support. Once you want to get that album, you can get it from anywhere. Lance DuBrock, that is Sunny Days.
You can go to my website, lancedubrock.com. I have some links on there. Needs to be updated a little bit, but hey.
You're a musician. You got time to worry about the art.
That's right. Okay.
Also, if you want to send some donations to him, you can do it right now at Love of People via Venmo.
Nah, y'all don't send those donations to me. Send it to send that to Love of People.
Use it to purchase the album, baby.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fight that one.
I'm right here. I'm sorry. Just in time, you came into my life. Now you're with me all the time. Everything you do, everywhere I go, all I see is you. You're always on my mind. Girl, you're like a gift from way up high, and I'm never gonna give you up, it's true. I'm saving all my love for you. Every little thing I say and do, even when there is no sound, your love song plays in my head. Ooh. Just in time, I was steady at my work, day and night, was always on my grind. Oh, when I knew in a second, took you a little minute, but finally we found ours, body, soul, and mind. Oh, girl, you got all three, and you give your love to me. I'm never gonna give you up, it's true. I'm saving all my love for you. Every little thing I say and do, even when there is no sound around, your love song plays in my head. Oh, oh, oh. Never found another girl that ever felt this good, never been this complete, never thought I could. You took me from a simple world and filled it with colors so bright. I finally see the light, and it's just in time. You gave me what I need. Now we've planted all the seeds. Oh, sit back and watch it grow. Maybe before you know, I have myself a bounty. Good love harvesting. Oh, girl, it's like a gift that keeps on giving, and I'm never gonna give you up. It's true. Saving all my love. Even when there is no sound, yeah, your love song plays in my head. Ooh. And I hear it again and again and again and again. Yeah. a joyful noise. Every day it's a joyful noise. Oh, you made my whole world better. Consider this your love letter. Thank you guys. That's my first single right there. Last year, called Just in Time. I wrote Just in Time at the South Louisiana Songwriters Festival with Mr. Russell Cormier. If y'all don't know Russell, Russell's True Man Posse back in the day. He's just a man, one of the most musical human beings I've ever been around. And so the thing about South Louisiana Songwriters Festival is they have writers from all over the world that come into Lafayette. Some hit writers, some really big names, and just craftsmen. And they pair people together every day. They pair people together. They'll send them off to some corner of Lafayette, some nice corner, to some inspirational place to write a song. You get put together with a team of 2 to 4 people, and you guys have to have a song written by the end of the day. Well, I got paired up with Russell and this other young lady named Maddie Jane Warren, and Maddie had to do news that morning, so it was just me and Russell. And I knew the song before, right after they said Russell's name. Like, I knew the song before he and I even got together. Like, it mapped itself out in my head already. I had the structure for it. It feels like that, And he just took it and he just ran off with it. What a musical guy. Shout out to my brother Russell Cormier. Last year, Russell actually came to my classroom, and he was an artist, and these kids got to sit back and for an hour. They brought in all of my vocal students from the whole school that came in, and Russell got to perform for them. You got to hear some real reggae, some original music. This man has lived music for a long time, so that was a real treat for him to come in and give his time to those children like that in Opelousas. And shout out to Russell Cormier. He just put a new single out too. I think I shared it 2 days ago, and I loved it. Yeah,
it was good. I've heard it.
Few more guitar songs. How much time we got?
How much time as you need. Once again, if you want to get any of these songs, the album is out.
Oh yeah, y'all get that. I think I did them all from the album.
Yeah, we get more angles, more donations, more cameras.
Special thanks to Tuesday for this beautiful fern right here in the middle. That is a nice piece. Very, very tasteful. All right. So yeah, I've been a musician all my life. I come from a musical family. My dad, awesome guitar player, fantastic vocalist. You could actually see him on the Johnny Allen Promised Land, Left My Home in Norfolk, Virginia. This is a swamp pop hit for Johnny Allen, and Dad's playing guitar on the video. You catch him doing that. He's done tons of other great things in his career. Got to travel the world, and always a blessing having him around. And I'm sorry, or him letting me be around his world of music. He would play with Hadley Castile. He did a couple of Canada trips with Hadley Castile back in the day, and I was 5, 6 to 8 years old, and I really didn't get it at the time. That I was in the room with who was going to be a cultural icon, especially right there in Opelousas. Hadley Castile's face is plastered all over the place, and he's left a legacy, gave his knowledge to the next generation. That's one of many people Dad had me around when I was young. Rufus Thibodeau's another fiddle player. Rufus Thibodeau ended up, if you go to the 1985 Live Aid concert, on Neil Young's set, Rufus Thibodeau's playing fiddle for him. He was Neil Young's fiddle player for years. The local Cajun guy, man, he always talked like, man, I'm telling y'all what, when I played for Neil Young, man, I got treated like a king. And he said, it's an absolute treasure, and this man could play his tail off too. I was an honor to carry his amp. But I had a pretty non-traditional come-ups too. I was playing in the nightclubs by the time I was like 13 years old. I learned how to play bass guitar, learned how to play keys, and I could sing harmony pretty early. And I was in the nightclubs when I was 13 years old, playing at the local bars, the local honky tonks. I caught the tail end of what the old folks call the good old days. I caught the very end of it, and it was the good old days. They aren't kidding. It was a lot different. But I guess I'm waxing poetically about the past. Some of the things suck too. But, Tiffany's in Opelousas. That's what I remember. We used to play Tiffany's and at the Delta Grand in Opelousas. No kid my age had any business in those places at all, much less having some power on stage and get to talk to people. Right. I was washed over by a good group of people, though, man. I had some good influences in my life. Those guys have gone on. They don't play music anymore, but I'm still playing small town talk over here. So, I never really was a songwriter, and I wrote my first song at the age of 37. I wrote my first song from beginning to end, and I'm going to tell you, it was quite a process. The first song that I accepted as a full song. It's called "Don't Make a Fool of Me." It's the first time I sent a song off to a songwriting contest, and I ended up winning second place down there at the Songwriters Festival in Morgan City. And from there, I made a lot of contacts and was able to hit a lot of songwriter festivals all across America. Well, at least all across the South, I should say that. This song's called "Don't Make a Fool of Me." She said, "What you doing, baby? I thought this was a date. Seems everyone thinks they're on it too. You say you're only being social, but can't those people wait? You said this night was just me and you. And I wouldn't even mind if you was only saying hi and doing what you said you would do. I know you say that things have changed, but it's just more of the same. I'm starting to believe that ain't true. Don't make a fool of me. I'm telling you, baby, I can't let you treat me this way. And honey, don't trade all the love that we have made to play the game that you used to play. And baby, don't lie to me in front of all these people. You're letting people think that you're free. Now I'm giving you a chance. Just don't make a fool of me. I guess that I was wrong, 'cause I thought we'd be alone. I can't control what those people do. But sugar, you ain't gotta fear, 'cause even though they had my ear, they know my eyes are only for you. So get a hold of your emotions, 'cause you're causing a commotion, trying to change my mind using guilt. Now you need to slow your roll, or I got to let you go and risk you tearing down what I built. Don't make a fool of me. I'm telling you, baby, I know you think you're keeping it real. Oh, but baby, don't cash those chips in too fast before you let me tell you the deal. And baby, don't try me in front of all these people. At least we tell it's just you and me. Nah, I don't need you around if you're gonna make a fool of me. That's all I'm saying, baby. We both know we're done, but neither wants to run. Too scared to try again. or to let the other win. No, I just can't take that risk, 'cause no one's gonna beat me at love. And I'm sure that I could find somebody who'll provide all the things I say I need, but I foolishly proceed. Oh, the cycle never ends, and here we go again, lost in a sea of fear and greed. Don't make a fool of me, I'm telling you, baby. I know that we both know it should end. I don't wanna trade all the progress we've made to miss out on what we could have been. But something inside you makes me dig a little deeper. It's borderline insanity. Now I'm trusting you to change, just don't make a fool of me. That's all I'm saying, baby. Don't make a fool of me. You guys, thank y'all so much. My name's Lance Dubrock. I think we're signing off right here. You
Yeah, appreciate you coming. Once again, we want to send you donations to get this album, Sunny Days.
you got these sunglasses.
Once again, if you want to get this album, Sunny Days, get it. Lance Dubrock, send donations.
Love of people. He always does that. That's why I did it now.
You got that? You
If
see
I
that?
gave one more, he'd have said, well, I just want one more.
One more
He'd
before
say.
you go. I also want to give a shout out to Nancy. Thanks for looking. And Jerry, appreciate you.
All right.
One more. One more. Encore.
So,
that French?
You know, last year while I was on tour, I got another story. All right. Last year while I was on tour, I was blessed enough to play a set with my vet church friends at the National Cathedral in D.C., which is a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. You go to I think it's the oldest cathedral in the country. I'm not sure that I forgot. I knew last year when I went. I read all the pamphlets, but it's a pretty big, awesome thing. You can Google that, and you know, just a spiritual feeling being there, right there in the Capitol, and feeling that it's such a tranquil, peaceful feeling. Like the walls have empathy. You know, it's you ever been in a place like that just makes you feel comfortable? Like the walls, you're not even touching it, but you feel like the room is hugging you.
Like grandma's house.
Yes, sir. Exactly it. So I get to work with Vet Church with my good friend Matt William and his lovely wife Kate. They travel the country with this group organization called Vet Church. Well, they are the organization called Vet Church, and he's a former retired Army chaplain. He spent some time overseas, and you know, he deals with a lot of the struggles that a lot of these cats come home with. You know, sometimes they do things out in the field that maybe they're not so proud of, and they have trouble forgiving themselves for it. And the term he used for it was a moral wound. You know, and man, that struck a chord with me. A moral wound. Like everybody's done something. I sort of think about it. Everyone's done something that they're not proud of in their life that they had to forgive themselves for. You know, but we also told all the time, you got to love yourself. Sometimes it's hard to put those two things together, to forgive yourself and love yourself. But you know, it's important, and you have to. And you got to give yourself permission to love yourself. And it takes some strength and courage. And I've seen some people battle with it, and I've seen some people win. So I believe in it. So here's a song I wrote. I actually wrote this with Paul Sanchez for the band Cowboy Mouth down in New Orleans. Paul Sanchez and I wrote this tune at his house down in New Orleans. Change, it's easier said than done. I've made some mistakes. I tried not to hurt anyone. Love, the highest love I'll ever know, is to forgive myself and everyone else. Just let it all go. and grant myself permission. I'm overdue to fall in love with myself again. There's nothing wrong with that, 'cause if I don't love me, then nobody else will. And I'm learning to live with myself in spite of all my sins. Learning to love myself all over again. Pain, the shame, oh, what a waste of your time. What's done is done. You gotta leave that past behind. If shame has taught me anything at all, it's that I'm stronger than I thought, and I get up when I fall. Oh, that's powerful and healing. I'm right on the edge of falling in love with myself again. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if I don't love me, then nobody else will. And I'm learning to live with myself in spite of all my sin. Falling in love with myself all over again. I'm learning to live myself all over again. 'Cause if I can't love me, then nobody else will. Yes, I'm learning to live with myself in spite of all my sin. Falling in love with myself all over again. I'm learning to live with myself all over again. There we go.
Oh,
I hope that touched y'all heart.
that's it.
Thank y'all so much, John. Blue Monday, Love of People, this whole organization. Thank y'all so much for everything y'all do for our community. You guys really dish it out. You know, you guys would whenever the pandemic happened, we had musicians out. 500 lunches a week. They were pumping out of this place. They were pumping 500 lunches a week out and feeding people who are out of work, and that is like the definition of community service, man. Like it's one of the strongest examples I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've known some givers. I've known some.
Part of that, brother. You help us.
No, I appreciate it, man.
You help us articulate.
Yeah, I hope so. That's all the time we have, guys. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. These lights are bright. I need to get these sunglasses on.
Hey, I think today you called out Russell Cormier.
Russell Cormier,
Oh, I
yeah.
need to get Russell up in here for sure.
Russell, if you're watching, if you know Russell, if you can get in touch with Russell, I just want somebody to get him a text and warn him that he's next.
For sure. Hey, you know who's a bad dude is Derek Savoy.
Yeah.
You ever heard?
Yeah.
That's a bad little dude, man. We did a show together with him and Gaspar was on there with Dustin Gaspar, and man, that was just excellent. That was with Erica Fox over there at Blue Moon Saloon. Shout out to my girl Erica Fox over there on her Tuesday Takeover over on K-Von. I'm gonna be with her on the 21st. We're gonna spin the album. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. She's awesome though, man.
Awesome.
Dig that heart.
Also, what's again in your website where they can get your album?
It's lancedubrock.com. There's some links on there right now. We're updating a few things.
And the
I'm not
name of
good
that
at it at
single.
Say again?
That's the name of that single?
The name of the single is I Don't Want to Lose You, Anna. You can look at it at all your major socials, Spotify, there's a landing page. Matter of fact, the link will be there on the webpage as well, lancedubrock.com.
Another question I have is, who's Anna? Is Anna somebody?
Man, Anna, well, it's like Lose You, Anna, Louisiana. You get it?
Oh, Louisiana.
Yeah. It's, but it's about a girl named Anna. If y'all know somebody named Anna, y'all show them that song.
And weddings.
Especially if you know someone Anna from Louisiana.
Oh, that's
Man.
a twofer.
Isn't Sarah's sister named
And she is. Yeah. Sarah's a. Yeah.
All right. Well, once again,
Bad to
thank
the
you
bone.
guys for coming. Thank you for listening. If you want to share this, if you want to send any donations, you can do that to via Venmo, Love of People. You have a great night.